Hi, I'm Jeff from Drillbrush, and today we're going to be doing the second video in our automotive cleaning tips series. Before me, you can see I've got two different types of car mats. One, a regular cloth stock one that you'll find in pretty much any vehicle you buy nowadays. And the other one is an aftermarket one that's bought in an automotive body shop. It's made out of a nice rubbery material, typically resists dirt much better because, there's no fibers for it to get caught into. So we're going to start with this one first, because it's the more typical version that people will find in their vehicles. And we're going to be cleaning this with a yellow original, because the stiffer original bristles, or the stiffer yellow bristles, are a little better suited for kind of getting in there and grabbing the dirt and more or less whipping it out of the fibers. So we're going to just go ahead and get right into that. I'm going to put my knee here so that we got some stability. All right. And as you can see, it's pretty much just grabbing the dirt and whipping it right on out. Now you got to be real careful when you're doing this sometimes, because what can tend to happen is if you've got a powerful drill and you push too hard, it will actually grab and jerk your wrist. So make sure you're careful about that. So as you can see, it looks a lot better, but in some areas, it kind of doesn't look so much better. And the reason for that is actually because what the brush has done is it's loosened the dirt, and sometimes it's not able to get it completely out. But what this does enable you to do is you can just take this mat over to your garden hose or whatever, and just hose it off, and the dirt will all wash right away, and you're left with a clean mat in less than 5 minutes. Instead of you having to sit here and, scrub it and vacuum it and everything, try to get all the dirt out, beating it, just use the good old handy drill brush. A good 30 seconds of work on every mat. That's like maybe 2 minutes tops, and then you rinse them all off with a hose and let them dry. All right, and now we're done with this guy. We made short work of that. So now we're going to move over to this one, the nice rubberized aftermarket mat. And what we're going to be using is we're going to be using a mixture of water and our Drillturgent cleaner, which you can pick up on Amazon, I believe. We'll put some links to that in the description. And this can be used as either a standalone gel, or you can mix it with water to create a solution, because there's, no abrasives in it or anything. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to spray this guy down, get it nice and wet. You'll notice it's not really foaming. That's because we use kind of a lighter mix. But once we start using the drill brush on it, it should start foaming up pretty good. And what we're going to start out with is we're going to use a 4-inch brush to kind of get all the flat areas, which you can see, there's a lot of these spots of, whatever this is, maybe spilled coffee, mud, what have you, different stuff that, you'll have in your car on your average morning commute. So we're just going to go ahead on that right now. So you'll see that a lot of the dirt is coming up, but some of these spots we're having a bit of a difficult time with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Drillturgent, and we're just going to apply this directly onto the mat. See if we can get a little bit of a better cleaning action here. Add a little more water just to make sure it foams up real good. Alright, well that actually looks pretty good. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get all of these. Sometimes there's stains. That's the world we live in, so you just kind of got to accept that stuff and move on. So we're just going to go ahead and do the rest of the mat real quick here. reapply your cleaner as needed. And you also want to switch directions on your drill occasionally, because after a while they'll start to kind of bend in one direction, and that's not really good for the cleaning action. So if you switch directions, you can get more life out of your brush. Alright, so now that that's done, we've gotten most of the flat surfaces. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swap our 4-inch brush out for our edge brush. And what this is going to do is going to let us get into all these little grooves that are typically really hard to work with. Now this brush can fling soap everywhere, so you're going to want to go a little slower with this guy. Just make sure you angle the drill so that you've got the side of the brush getting in every little nook and cranny. Sometimes you're going to want to switch direction with this guy too, just to make sure you get everything thoroughly. Just going to go ahead and move over to this. Alright, and with that, just go ahead and take either a hose or a bottle of water and just, give a nice little rinse down. And as you can see, lots of dirty water now from all that loosened dirt pooling at the bottom there. Look at that. We didn't get the stains, but it's still absolutely beautiful. Obviously, if you have a hose, you're going to want to use a hose instead. I'm using a spray bottle because that's what I got. But you can see, look at the difference. And there you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you use our series of automotive brushes to clean pretty much any kind of car you need. You either got the stock ones, you got some aftermarket ones, or if you get some of those fancy, like laser scanned, custom made ones, they'll work on them all. They'll keep them looking nice for years, and you'll get more years out of them. So that's been this week's automotive cleaning tip, and happy scrubbing, everyone.